Hello, everybody. Welcome to Would You Rather? I am here with Outlander today. You've seen him on the Nerdning several times now.
Haven't done any Let's Plays yet, so this is an easy Let's Play for us, I guess.
Yeah. So the idea is it's ask Would You Rather, and then you have to choose one, and then it tells you the general score. So, would you rather chug a pint of ocean seawater or chug a pint of rancid milk?
For me, I know that salt water has got it's a giant grab bag of things that can go wrong with you, but rancid milk, we pretty well know how to deal with whatever you end up with, so...
See, I would do, I would
generally, you're gonna vomit it all up.
But, I would totally do the salt water, partially because rancid milk is just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could get through a pint of it.
Also, you have to chug it. It's just like down.
I just don't have the reflex to chug anything, but yeah.
I mean, at least with the seawater, it's salty water. It's not chunks. Rancid milk, you have chunks.
Have you never done a car bomb before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, well, okay, maybe I got a little more experience there, but do you want to rock, paper, scissors this one?
Alright, fine, let's do it. Ah, shit. Okay, fine, rancid milk.
Oh!
See, I know.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm a cook. I work in kitchens. I don't know.
You would think that would shy you away from the rancid milk.
I've vomited before.
Yeah, but chunks before vomiting. Chunks going down.
They're only in you long enough that they come up the same, so, yeah.
Alright. Would you rather watch Are You Afraid of the Dark or read Goosebumps? Yeah.
I could do either, really. I have no soul left, so, watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's where I'm at.
I think I'd have to agree with you there, because it's like, I mean, they're both kind of kid stuff, but, I mean, at least that you have, the visuals.
Oh.
Actually, fairly split, but yeah.
Fairly split, but
okay, so more people would rather read than watch TV. Okay.
There's some hope for humanity yet.
Oh. If you had to marry someone, would you rather marry same gender attractive person or marry opposite gender that's beyond ugly?
Well, I'm straight. So I wouldn't want to lie to somebody and say, "Oh yeah, no, I'm totally gay."
This is one of those, I mean, I don't see this as being it has no.
There's some false equivalence here.
Yeah, there's no telling. Well, is this person attractive? Are you attracted to them? Versus, I mean, it's all kind of subjective.
I would marry marry the opposite gender that's beyond ugly, because that's not all they are.
Yeah, that's true.
As opposed to, well, that's sad.
55% that would. Well, and they're not saying, it's not saying whether, people are, whether you're straight, whether you're gay, whether you're bisexual. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that it's that close. Because, I mean, if you take into account, all the homosexuals, all the bisexuals, I mean, somebody that you find attractive is a bit more realistic.
Yeah, well, they are generally attractive, not necessarily you find them attractive.
Well, but an attractive person, so that is kind of...
As opposed to somebody that's beyond ugly. Well, I'm sure that person who's beyond ugly, and I've experienced this in straight relationships, that person who's beyond ugly can still make me laugh.
Yeah.
Can still entertain me, can still nerd out with me, whereas I've also dated attractive people, opposite sex, that were just completely vapid.
Yeah, okay. Would you rather be a rich but stupid footballer or be a genius but poor scientist?
I'm already a genius but poor scientist. Click that one.
Yeah, I would have to agree, because, I mean, Tesla was poor, but he did a lot of really good things. So
the fact that we're able to see each other on the internet like this right now has a lot to do with Tesla, so I would go with that.
Yeah. Yeah, but just barely 1%. Damn, that's really close. Of course, there's a lot of sports nuts. There are a lot of sports nuts.
Yeah, they like fame and okay, whatever.
Would you rather be a main character in South Park or Family Guy?
Main character?
Yeah.
Both Seth MacFarlane productions.
No. South Park is not a Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry.
Park.
My bad.
Yeah.
I got that wrong. I think I'd have more fun in South Park, actually.
I would agree, South Park, because, I mean, nobody's just flat out labeled retarded. Nobody's, Family Guy is very much more one-dimensional characters. Whereas South Park, yes, some of them
There's
have
a lot more dimension.
Yeah, you have choices.
Oh, sad.
Really?
So
Really?
sad.
Jeez.
South Park is epic for a reason. So is Family Guy, but Family Guy's easy humor.
Yeah. All right, fine. Would you rather prevent 9/11 or prevent the deaths of 3 people you choose?
I would rather prevent 9/11.
I was going to say, yeah, this is one of those that's kind of like, well, whoa. I mean,
king and country.
you could have, you could prevent the deaths of 3 close friends.
But
or family members.
That's an axe that it hangs over all of us, no matter what we do. But prevent an event that would prevent the deaths of literally millions of people in the long run, yeah, I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
50-50
split.
Holy crap.
Man. Yeah. That is one of the tough ones. That is one of those. I did warn you beforehand that there are some that are kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, apparently this gets deep and psychological pretty quick. So
some of them do, yeah. All right, would you rather have your fingers become hot dogs forever or have your tears be relatively acidic?
Now, if I had hot dog fingers and acid tears, I don't know.
One or the other.
Relatively acidic, like orange juice?
I don't know, because...
Lemons and lime, like citrus? Are we talking citrus here?
Or are we talking, like, weak alien blood?
Well, because I also no longer have a soul, I don't cry a lot, so I would go with the tears.
Yeah, but imagine having an allergy attack. Having, imagine...
I also don't have allergies, so...
anything that makes your eyes tear up, or, anything like that.
Well, really
anything like that potentially
do that to me, but...
Yeah, but that's potential. It's not just your eyes burning, it's your cheeks.
Relatively acidic. Like if we're talking citrus
we're not
level,
we're not like talking holes, but we're talking like
eventually you'll have channels.
You're gonna feel it. You would
eventually
feel
you'll
it.
have channels.
I would imagine that's what they're kind of talking about.
I'll go with the tears.
All right, we'll go with yours.
Because I can't have hot dog hands. I don't want hot dog hands.
Why not?
I can't grab things. Can you imagine trying to make out with a lady and you have hot dog hands? There it is, folks. The tears. We're about to have the acidic tears.
I honestly, I was thinking away from the hot dogs just because, we both have dogs.
Yeah.
They would.
God, yeah.
You take a nap on the couch or something. Next thing you know, your fingers are gone because the dogs eat.
Yeah. Do they regenerate or anything? They don't give you the specifics.
Would you rather lead a boring life from here forward, or reborn with all your memories into a baby of the opposite sex?
I'm already living a boring life, so reborn with all the memories into a baby of the opposite sex.
Yeah, wow, could you imagine all the stuff that you could get a jump, just knowing what you know now, but as a baby, and it's like, yeah.
I know a lot of guys say that, I could have fun with boobs and the vajayjay and stuff like that, but, minus the sexual oppression and everything, but, it's progressive society. They don't specify time period.
Yeah, well,
just assuming we're going forward in time.
Yeah, we're not like talking regressive reincarnation.
But if I had all my memories,
Yeah.
I don't know, that might be a little weird, having been a man in my previous life. Like, oh, man, dicks do look weird.
Yeah. Yeah, totally reborn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of... Hey, nobody wants a boring life.
I would probably turn into a lesbian, to be honest.
Would you rather win the Nobel Peace Prize or find a cure for a terminal disease?
I'd find a cure for a terminal disease.
Yeah,
I could win the Nobel Peace Prize for that.
Well, even without winning the Peace Prize,
I could win a Nobel Medical Prize for that.
You're helping people.
Yeah.
You're helping people rather than just kind of, you wrote a really good book or a really good play. Yeah, find a cure.
Yeah, help people. Come on.
All right, would you rather see how or what created civilization, or see how or what ends?
I'd rather want to know what ends civilization, because then I have the opportunity to, in my mad scientist ways, possibly prevent it. I mean, if it's what ends civilization, then maybe I can't prevent it, but I can try.
Well, I would like to see what started it.
Yeah, this is a Doctor Who question, man.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, imagine how fun it would be to know what created civilization, and then laugh at all these at everybody that's debating the issues.
I feel like it would be a very. I feel like it'd be a letdown. Like we already know so much about what might have started.
Yeah, but
civilization.
You have the answer, and more than likely you know how to find the answer. Because you know what created it, what created it, how it was created. You can say, look, this is what happened. It's not just what created it. You know how it happened. No. So you can say, look, here's all the information. Here's all this stuff.
I would say that, at the end of the day, history is not as relevant as the future.
But you see
they're both very important.
But seeing how or what ends civilization... Okay, you know when it's going to come, you know how it's going to come about. You're not necessarily going to be able to influence it and change anything.
I still want to see
without being able to
how or
change.
what ends civilization. That's where I'm at. Are we 50-50 on this? We got to rock, paper, scissors this?
I gave you a couple there. We're gonna choose. We're gonna see what created. Wow, really?
Ooh.
And it's actually pretty split.
That's a decent
split. 4%. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's one of those things, like I said, you're not necessarily going to be able to change anything.
Yeah.
If you can't change anything one way or the other, at least you can say, hey, I know what created us. Let's end the stupid bickering and battling between all these different scientists and religious leaders and everything.
Well, we know a lot of that now.
Well, we don't. We have ideas.
Well,
we don't know anything.
We know that we're all genetic relatives.
Well, yes, but we can't prove anything. We can't, I don't think we'll ever actually be able to prove anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in order to create it again, we'd have to, create it all again. And where the hell are we gonna go?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather eat a cup of baking soda and then do a shot of vinegar, or eat a pack of Mentos then chug a Diet Coke? I'm totally going with Mentos and Coke.
Yeah, I got a
feeling... It just tastes better. Both are going to have the same reaction.
Yeah. It actually is the same reaction. Yeah. So I would go with the Mentos.
Let's go with something that tastes good.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we got time for a couple more. Would you rather fight all of the original Power Rangers in their Megazord robot, or fight Optimus Prime?
Original Power Rangers.
Really?
Yeah, because Optimus is pretty freaking cool, man.
I'm afraid I would totally have to go with Optimus, because at least then you're fighting one, rather than getting into a fight with one of them and have the other
in
four.
Their Megazord robot.
Yeah, okay.
So when they're all together. But that does mean that, if you manage to, destroy one of them or something and the robot begins to fall apart, then you have several of them to deal with.
Yeah.
But he's called Optimus Prime for a reason.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean
Which
that
one do you think would win in a fight?
I don't know.
That's a different question. That's a different question, but
Because I mean, how many times have we seen their Megazord robot get destroyed?
quite easily and over again, which is partly why I want to go there.
But we've seen Optimus Prime is totally capable of dying.
He just won't stay dead.
Well, when you can back him up on a basic 3.25 inch disc, I mean, that's safe. All right, let's go with the robot.
Oh, pretty split.
Yeah.
Probably for those reasons.
Yeah, because it's like, well, yeah, it's. Would you rather have to skip instead of walk or run at all times, or sprint everywhere you'd normally walk, jog, or run to?
I'd rather skip.
I'd go with sprint because I hate skipping. I mean, at least if you're sprinting, you look kind of normal. You just look like you're in a hurry.
And I was a sprinter on track, and I'm like, man, I can't do that everywhere. So,
but with sprinting, you'd be in better cardiovascular shape than skipping. You'd be, you'd be working.
I think each exercise is equally damaging to my knees and joints and stuff. I could do either, so I'll go with you on this one.
Okay, let's go with sprint.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skipping, you just look silly.
That doesn't scare me.
All right, one more. Would you rather...
Cowboy.
Cowboy or Indian? Oh, wow.
I know too much about history. Cowboy.
This thing jumps around when the ads change, which sucks. But okay, so you would rather be the oppressor than than somebody.
I suppose I would need to know the time period, but at the time period that cowboys existed, the vaqueros, with the Indians, wasn't a great time for the Indians.
Okay, but what if you happen to be what if you're a cowboy, and under the leadership of General Custer?
Those were soldiers. There's a difference.
Not all the cowboys were the heroes.
No, I know.
I'm afraid I would go with Indian simply because I wouldn't want the manufactured masculinity that the cowboy and the cowboys.
I mean, an Indian implies that you could be an Indian any time period in Indian history. So let's go for that.
Wow!
But now
really?
But I think
the masculine.
That's
thing.
why, and okay.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. As always.
Can we do one more?
No. We're almost out of time.
All right.
As always, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some
See you next time.
and also lazy, you should meet me and my friends.
We did have some spillage, though. But that's okay, because we still, kicked everybody's ass as far as profits. 6 movies that he has directed. That's THX 1138, American Graffiti, Star Wars A New Hope. Then he took a 20